Okay, fans, welcome to our first middle school swim meet of the season as your Hawks are here to take on Holy Trinity and Covenant Day. I'm Joe Teets, going to be bringing you all the action today. Try not to mess up as much as we can. This is the 200-yard medley relay. In the first two lanes are Covenant Day. Your Hawks are in lane 3 and 6. And Holy Trinity is in 4 and 5. Lanes will be numbered from the bottom of your screen to the top. Out in the lead here now is Covenant Day. In lane 2, followed by lane 4 is Holy Trinity. And now we're on the third leg here now with Holy Trinity's A team out in the lead, followed by Covenant Day in lane 2 and your Hawks in lane 3. And it looks like here it will be Holy Trinity coming in first, followed by your Hawks in second. Covenant Day is going to be in third here. Good swim there for all swimmers. Next, we have our boys 200. And they are off. Same lanes, but now, your Hawks will be in lane 1 and 3. Covenant Day in 2, Holy Trinity at the top of your screen in 4 and 5. So Hawks fans here are in 1 and 3. This will be Holy Trinity out into the early lead in lane 4, followed by the Hawks. And Covenant Day as you see here, we'll capture. Here's Holy Trinity. Now jumping into the pool in their third leg, followed by the Hawks now. They're going to be in the pool in this first and second place battle. And Holy Trinity here now is going to touch the wall first at a time of 1:58.94. Looks like your Hawks now are coming in second here. And finishing up here now are your Hawks. They're going to come out here. We're going to get set for the girls 200 freestyle. Covenant Days, Kaiten Young is going to be in lane 1. Holy Trinity in 2 and 3 with Dawson and Lukens. Your Hawks, Elizabeth Hamilton, will be in lane 4. Amelia Scott from Covenant Day in lane 5. And Maddie Hennessy is in lane 6. So your Hawks have Elizabeth Hamilton and Maddie Hennessy. We're going to follow Elizabeth here. As you see her moving quickly here through this 200 freestyle. Nice turn there by Elizabeth, as she does have an early lead just ahead of Holy Trinity's Greta Lukens. You see both Hamilton and Lukens as Elizabeth is starting to extend her lead. She makes the turn. Now as Lukens now makes it. Again, you're following Hamilton and Lukens here in this 200-yard freestyle. And Hamilton now. Lukens trying to close in on her lead. As her and Greta Lukens are in a tight race here. And it's going to come down to this last sprint. Lukens is at the bottom. Your Hawks Hamilton is at the top. It's going to be close for those two. And it looks like the Hawks are able to touch the wall just a tenth of a second early, as Elizabeth Hamilton is able to get the win there in the 200 freestyle. You see a few others come in here. This is Holy Trinity at the top of your screen with Amelia Scott. And Maddie Hennessy, go check in on her, as she's having a strong finish as well in this freestyle event. So now the boys 200 freestyle. Yavarnathi is at the bottom of your screen. Christian Seaver is in lane 2. Covenant Days, Wynn Wheatley in lane 3. Carson Moore in lane 4. Colton Crasson for Covenant Day in lane 5. And Richard Jones in lane 6. Win Wheatley for Covenant Day was in the early lead, but Carson Moore for Holy Trinity looks to be overtaking that. And Christian Seaver is following up in third. Again, this is still Holy Trinities. Carson Moore, as he touches the wall first, followed up by Covenant Day. That's going to be Win Wheatley. And for your Hawks, that's Christian Seaver. We'll try to get over here and get to Yawanathi. As Arvin now is coming here. With a solid finish there in the 200 freestyle. As he touches the wall, again that time is unofficial, but about around the 2:40 mark. Next, we're going to move to the girls' 100 individual medley. Apologize there. It is the 100 individual medley. As we do have one Holy Trinity swimmer. I apologize there for stopping that clock early. Doing a great job here. That's Colton Crasson. And Colton's going to be coming in here towards the block to be able to touch up here. And that is our 200 freestyle. Next, we're going to go to the girls' 100 individual medley. Your Hawks, Evie Yang is going to be at the bottom of your screen. Covenant Day's Wheatley and Collins Kim will be in 2 and 3. Holy Trinity's Malecki and Elsie Curry. And then Caitlin Kim is at the top of your screen in lane 6. So Yang at the bottom of your screen for your Hawks and Kim at the top. Through this first leg, it is pretty tight. Between both Yang and Collins Kim for Covenant Day. And touched up there first, that's Collins Kim for Covenant Day, 103.14. Next, we're going to go to the boys. Excuse me. This is going to be the second heat of the girls 100. It's going to be Emerson Slaughter and Catherine Comley. As Conway now here. is at the top of your screen. Emerson Slaughter right underneath her. Catherine now touches first. We're going to follow Catherine here the whole way. As she's on that third leg. And Catherine hearing it from her fellow classmates as she's going to come in and touches the wall there unofficially at 1:22.23 for a nice swim there by Comley for your Hawks. Now we're going to move to the boys 100-meter relay, individual relay. Emerson Cheek will be at the bottom of your screen. Blake Everett and Henry Gaither from Holy Trinity in lanes 2 and 3. George Lodicus for Covenant Day in 4, and Edward Klontz in lane 5. So for your Hawks, Emerson Cheek and Edward Klontz. Out in the early lead, that's Henry Gaither for Holy Trinity. And he's going to be coming in here to finish up his swim. Watch out, buddy. And Henry Gaither does come in to touch the wall first, followed in by George Lodicus from Covenant Day. And Blake Everett for Holy Trinity. Strong finish there as well by Edward Klontz. And coming up here now on the bottom of your screen, that is Emerson Cheek. Next, we are going to have some fast ones here now. First from the girls' side, and our 50. Caroline Holland is going to be in the bottom of your screen in lane 1. Emma Matthews is going to be up at the top of your screen in lane 6. But again, this is going to be 50 yards, quick up and back. And heat 2 of 7. Avery Ellis and Serena Spiegler. So heat 2 now, Avery Ellis and Serena Spiegler. And they're in the pool for their quick up and back. Avery is in lane 5, Serena is in lane 6. And it looks to be lanes 2 and 3, Hazel Birch and Avery Wissell to touch the wall there. Heat number 3 would be a host of Hawks. Madeline Douglas, Margaret Marsh, Piper Henley, and Sally Fagg will all be in this race. Douglas, Marsh, Henley, and Fagg, all in this race here for the Hawks. 2 Hawk swimmers in this next heat. Ariella Smith will be in lane 2. Sophia Smith will be in lane 4. So lanes 2 and 4, Ariella Smith in lane 2 and Sophia Smith in lane 4. First to touch the wall looks to be Ella Bergen from Holy Trinity. Ariella Smith in lane 4, right behind her. Lane 5 also has Catherine Scheckler from Covenant Day. And a great swim there for heat number 4. Heat number 5, a whole bunch of Holy Trinity swimmers. One Charlotte Latin swimmer in Robin Walters will be swimming near the top of your screen in lane 6. Lane 4 and 5 is near the top. That's Elizabeth Hetherington from Covenant Day, Rose York from Holy Trinity. Heat 6 of 7. Charlotte Latin's Avery Lewis-Jean will be in lane number 2. So Avery Lewis-Jean down at the bottom of your screen in lane number 2 here, surrounded by Holy Trinity swimmers in lanes 3, 4, and 5. And heat number 7, Holy Trinity is going to be in lanes 2 and 3. Covenant Day will be in lane 4 and Holy Trinity in lane 5. Again, Mai Siegel, Mary Martin, May Fungini, and Anna Urig. Apologize for missing the clock there. Now we're going to get set for a bunch of the boys in the 50. Power Steels will be in lane 1. Richard Jones in lane 2. Holy Trinity's Koletnik. Charlotte Latin, Como Casadillo, and Oliver Ladley. And Holy Trinity's Fear Tessalus. So this is Powers, Teals. Como in lane 4 and Oliver in lane 5. Your Hawks will have Harrison Clifton in lane 3 here in this next one. So Harrison Clifford here in lane 3. And I believe that one is going to go to Eli Knight from Holy Trinity with a solid swim there. Heat 3, Covenant Day is going to be in lanes 2 and 3. Holy Trinity in lane 4. And Rylan Cook will be in lane 5. And this one looks to be Holy Trinity. We're going to touch the wall first with that one. Moving to the girls' 50-yard butterfly. Catherine Spicer for Holy Trinity. Taylor Spada from Covenant Day. Ellie Layton will be here for your Hawks in lane 3. Penny Gardner for Holy Trinity in 4. Eleanor Waldron in lane 5. And Amelia Scott in lane 6. John. Now getting set for Heat 2. That way turning Riley Lynch, Elsa Myers, Katie Pilo, Hannah DeSolio, Holy Trinitors Amber Euchre, and Evie Humphrey. Looks like that one's going to be given to Katie Piho in lane 3 with a time of 31:25. Next will be some Holy Trinity swimmers, Ellie Bromwell, Megan Bergen, and Amelia Kocher. And as she comes back, it looks to be Amelia Kocher in the lead here for Holy Trinity, but Megan Bergen is right on her tail. Now we will have 2 heats of the boys in the 100 butterfly. First will be Covenant Days Win Wheatley, Henry Gaither, George Laticus, and then for your Hawks is Jackson Mosbo. And that is going to go to lane number 3. That's Henry Gaither for Holy Trinity, coming in with a time of 26:12 in that first heat. The final heat here now will be William Luther in lane number 2, Grant Dressick for Holy Trinity in lane number 3, and Christian Seaver in lane number 4. And William Luther in the lead here now. Solid swim for all 3, but Luther's going to touch the wall first, unofficially at 31:98. So that now is going to move us to event number 11 in the girls 100 freestyle. Catherine Conley will be in lane number 1. Kate Rickenbaker and Elsie Curry, Molly Cole, and Regan McDonald will be in the next lanes from Trinity, and then Caroline Holland will be in lane number 6. Conway now here in the bottom part of your lane. Holy Trinities, Elsie Curry in lane number 3 out to the early lead. Molly Cole right behind her. as all the swimmers now have touched and made the turn. It looks like now here, Elsie Curry. Curry will touch the wall first. And then coming in here now at the bottom of your screen, that is Comley touching the wall at 106.62. So next we'll have Fugaginti from Covenant Day. Juliana Farrow, Emma Matthews, and Margaret Marsh, all for the Hawks, will be at the top of your screen. So lanes 3, 4, and 5, Juliana Farrow, Emma Matthews, and Margaret Marsh in there for the Hawks. Julian Farrow has the lead. That's Emma Matthews. Emma Matthews touches the wall first at 106.73, then Farrow at 109.52 to round things out here. All Hawks will be in this final heat. Bottom of your screen will be Elizabeth Hamilton. Piper Henley will be in lane number 3. And Francie Hankins will be in lane number 4. So from the bottom to the top, Hamilton, Henley, and Hankins. Hamilton having a great swim out here. And Elizabeth Hamilton touching the wall there at 1:61. So now we're here with the boys' 100 freestyle. This is going to be Edward Klontz at the bottom of your screen. Concert Moore for Holy Trinity in 3. Arvin Yalvanathi in for lane 4, and Emerson Cheek. Solid turn here now. Moore for Holy Trinity out in the lead, but he does have Clance. And first to touch the wall there is Carson Moore. Followed in second there, Edward Clance. Clance coming in at 102.78. Followed there by Yavanarthi and Cheek. Second heat here now. Just 3 swimmers here. Colton Crescent from Covenant Day, Finn Terreloose from Holy Trinity, and Ethan Boyd from Covenant Day. And here's a strong finish from Colton Crescent from Covenant Day. Next, we are going to have some quick ones here as we do now the girls 500 backstroke, 50 backstroke, excuse me, not 500, the 50 backstroke. So this first one here will have Holy Trinity in lanes 1 and 2. Your Hawks will have Ellie Layton in lane 3. Collins Kim in lane 4. Issa Dawson in lane 5. Amber Yorker in lane 6. Eleanor Waldron and Maya Malecki will be at the bottom of your screen for Holy Trinity. It's quick up and back now. Will look like Ellie Layton for your Hawks coming in, and Ellie will get the win, touching the wall at 29.34. Heat 2 of 6 now. Elsa Myers will be in lane 2. So I believe Hazel Birch at the bottom of your screen. Elsa Myers in lane 2. Catherine Spicer in lane 3. Katie Piho in line 4. Riley Lynch in lane 5. And Megan Bergen in lane 6. And that looks to be first place there, going to lane number 4, Katie Piho in 33.54. So now heat number 3 Holy Trinity will be at the bottom of your screen, and Grachowski and Izzy Wharton. Covenant Day will be in lanes 3 and 4 in Young and Risbesso. And Maddie Hennessy, and Avery Ellis. Hennessy and Ellis at the top of your screen for the Hawks. Maddie. Solid turns here. Both Maddie and Avery are close to each other, near the top of your screen. We try to go in and catch. Maddie's at the bottom, Avery's at the top, as they are going to be neck and neck in their race. And they touch the wall simultaneously there, both coming in within 0.2 of a second of each other in that heat. This will now be heat number 4. Your Hawks will have Evie Humphrey in lane number 3 and Serena Spiegler in lane number 5. And first to touch the wall there is lane number 3. That's Evie Humphrey coming in with a time of 40.12. Heat number 5, Holy Trinity swimmers will be in the first 4 lanes. Ariella Smith will be in lane number 5. First one to touch there, lane number 3. That's going to be Sophia Dillette coming in. And a solid finish here now from Ariella Smith in this Heat 5 of the 50-yard backstroke. Heat 6 will feature all Holy Trinity swimmers: Eva DeRosa, Maya Siegel, Hayden Johnson, and Anna Urig. And it looks like Urig is not swimming in this one. So DeRosa, Siegel, and Hayden Johnson. Now 2 heats of the boys in the 50-yard backstroke. Hawks will have Harrison Clifford, Powers tees. Blake Everett will be for Holy Trinity. Jackson Mosbo, William Luther in lane 5, and John Hayes for Covenant Day in lane 6. Early lead out here will be Blake Everett for Holy Trinity. Jackson Mosbo for your Hawks. And near the bottom of your screen here, that's Harrison Clifford coming in to touch the wall, and followed up by Powers tees. Heat 2, Holy Trinity being lane 1. Sawyer Thig for the Covenant Day will be in 2. James Crocker in lane 3. Ellie Waliski in lane 4. And Amila Iganoto for lane 5. Looks like first to touch the wall there was Sawyer Teague for Covenant Day. Next will be event number 15. That's going to be the 50-yard breaststroke. We'll have 4 heats here for the girls. Quick up and back here. Covenant Day is in lane 1. Evie Yang will be in lane 3 for your Hawks, and Caitlin Kim at the top of your screen. First will be Evie Yang, looked to be touching the wall, followed quickly by Hama DeShulio. And that is going to be Evie at 33.56 unofficially in that first heat of the 50-yard breaststroke. Next we'll have Emerson Slaughter. And then a bunch of Hawks. Sophia Smith will be in lane number 2, Juliana Farrow in lane number 3. Madeline Douglas in lane number 4, Sally Fagg in lane number 5, and Francie Hankins. So Smith, Farrow, Douglas, Fagg, and Hankins in here for the Hawks. It looks like Farrow's going to be out to the early lead to touch the wall first. Juliana makes the turn, followed there by Douglas. And that will be Juliana Farrow touching the wall first at a 42.04. And a solid finish here. We'll be finishing up. Sophia Smith now touches the wall. So heat number 3, Robin Walters in lane number 4. Again here you are seeing, that's Robin Walters near the top of your screen as she's about to come in with a strong finish. As Robin touches the wall, 46.61 for her time. And one more, Avery Luis June will be on lane number 3 here for the Hawks. So let's follow Avery here with this swim as the only Hawk here in this heat. This is Avery here. And she's going to come in and touch the wall there with a solid finish for Avery. And that is now going to send us to the boys' side here of the 50 breaststroke. Just going to be one heat in this. Your Hawks will have Rylan Cook and Kumo Casadillo. Also, Oliver Ladley will be near the top of your screen. So at the bottom of your screen, Rylan Cook and Kumo Casadillo. Oliver Landley up the top of your screen in lane number 5. And first to touch the wall there, that is going to be Como. Come in and touch the wall at 36.96. And finally will be our freestyle relays, middle school level. These will be 200-yard freestyle relays. Your Hawks are going to be in lanes 3 and at the top of your screen in 6. It's going to be a quick up and back for all 4 swimmers. Your Hawks have the early lead here. Closely behind them is Holy Trinity. As you see, they're both in the pool. As you see both the Hawks at the bottom of your screen, Holy Trinity right above them. Holy Trinity here in this second leg extends their lead. Trinity now, Covenant Day comes here in second. Hawks now in third. Holy Trinity, though, out into the lead in this third leg. And the final leg, Holy Trinity. is running away with this one here. Looks like your Hawks, though, are responding well, and they're going to have a second place. But Holy Trinity is going to come in and touch the wall, 148.82. Your Hawks, though, storm back there with a solid finish, and they come in second at 152.52. Couple solid finishes here coming up. At the bottom of your screen now is Covenant Day. And your Hawks B team here up at the top, as we see them finish up with a solid relay there for all of our swimmers. Our last event will be the boys Hawks are going to be at the bottom of your screen in lane 3. So lanes 1 and 3 will be the Hawks, Covenant Day in 2, and then Holy Trinity in 4 and 5. Hawks touch the wall first. Holy Trinity, though, and Covenant Day. Here's lanes 2, 3, and 4. Hawks are in the middle of it. So you see Covenant Day here now touching the wall with the first leg, followed by Holy Trinity. And now the Hawks are in the pool. But that's a great turn there by the Hawks. Holy Trinity still out in first, but the Hawks are able to get a solid second place lead here now in leg number 2. Holy Trinity out to the top as they're going to come in here for the third leg. And here's Holy Trinity now in the pool. Hawks are going to be the second diver in. Again, this is leg number 3. Trinity, though, still out in the lead as they make the turn. Finished up here now by the Hawks. As you're going to see, Trinity is going to be the next diver in the pool for the final leg. And now Trinity is in the pool for the final leg. Second place. Hawks are now in the pool. We'll tell you, fans, you can look on our social media, Instagram or Twitter accounts, or X, to see the final results of our meets. Holy Trinity, though, touching the wall there at 148.19. Covenant Day just put their final leg into the pool. The Hawks are going to come and touch the wall. They got at 2 minutes even, 83 seconds. And some solid finishes here now for Covenant Day. And again, folks, this will be the final event for our middle school meet. Check our Instagram accounts where you will be able to see the final results of all teams. I am Joe Teets from Hawks Media Productions. Stick around because at 6:30, we will have our varsity swim meet taking place. So again, fans, thank you for tuning in to today's broadcast. Stick around at 6:30 where we will have our varsity meet. Good evening, fans, and welcome to our first home swim meet of the season as your Hawks are hosting the Covenant Day Lions, Christ School Greenies, and Asheville. Our first event will be the 200 medley. On the girls' side, Hawks will be in lanes 4 and 5. Carlin Smith, the Bucknell commit, will be leading things off in lane 4. Sophia Heaton will be in lane 5, leading things off for that Hawk team. Asheville will be in lanes 2 and 3, Latin in 4 and 5 from the bottom of your screen. And Carlin Smith, Sophia Heaton are underway here. Again, they're at the top of your screen. Carlin Smith just recently committing to Bucknell. She makes the first turn. She's going to pass it off to Reese Gale. And Reese is in the pool, followed by Asheville's Alice Welder. Now in the pool also for the Hawks at the top of your screen is Kate Navarro. Reese now out in front as Reese makes the turn. And she's now going to hand this off to Grayson Connor. And Grayson is in the pool with the butterfly. Grayson Connor battling there with Lucy Linham from Asheville. And we're getting set for the final leg here now. Erin Greathouse is in the pool. And Greathouse now has a body length lead in the freestyle this final leg. Erin makes the turn. That's going to be Asheville's Eloise Durham. But Greathouse is going to be able to have a smooth finish here. Touching the wall unofficially at 1:55.86. And the Hawks will take first place in that. Second place will go to Asheville. Third place will still be determined here. And it looks like there Gabby Turner will be coming in. And Turner's going to touch the wall for the Hawks for a third place finish there. Solid finish here now for Asheville as they come to the wall and make that final touch in the girls' 200-yard medley relay. Let's reset here now and go to the boys' side. On the boys' side, at the bottom of your screen, you will have the Hawks. This will be Ryan out there. Christ School is going to be in lanes 2 and 3, Asheville in lane 4. Ben Spiegler is going to be in 5 to start things off. Covenant Day will be in 6th, and Asheville will be in 7th. Ryan now here makes the first turn. Ben Spiegler in the lead for the Hawks. And Ben's going to pass this one off to Lyons. Sam Lyons now in the pool. And Sam here with the breaststroke. Sam Lyons and Asheville. Ricardo Ferrer are battling back and forth here for this first place lead. Asheville gets to the wall first, followed up now by Harrison Smith. Harrison really closing in here on Asheville's Najee Sanders. Trying to close in. Oliver Heinzelring will be that final leg as Oliver now in the pool. He's about a body length behind Asheville's Roland Riddler. Oliver, a late addition to this relay team. Nice turn there, though, by Heinzelring. He's going to try to catch up to him. It will be close here in the finish. But that will go to Asheville's first team there in Rowan Riddle, who was able to get that win. The Hawks come in second with a 158-82. Solid finish here at the bottom of your screen as you see now Maxwell Williams touching the wall for the Hawks, second team to finish here. Christ School now finishing up their relay team, and that's now going to send us to the girls' 200 freestyle. We're going to have one heat here in the 200 freestyle. Chloe Chen, Erin Greathouse, and Zoe Panzo all in this heat for the Hawks. Chloe's going to be in lane number 3, Erin's going to be in lane number 4, and Zoe will be at the top of your screen in lane number 6. Okay, so now we're reset here for the 200 freestyle. Again, Chloe Chen, Erin Greathouse, and Zoe Panzo. That's Erin Greathouse, who's out into the early lead. Erin's going to make a turn there. Through the first two legs, Erin now extending her lead. She's got Eloise Durham from Asheville right behind her. Halfway through there, Greathouse still has a body length lead as they both make the turn. If we zoom in here on Greathouse and Durham in this first and second place battle. Nice turn there by Erin. Eloise with a following turn. As Greathouse is trying to extend her lead here for that last up and back. Greathouse makes the final turn here on this side of the wall. About 2 body lengths now for Erin as she's in the final 25 yards to extend things out here. We'll catch in on Erin as you see her go to the wall. And Erin Greathouse there with a nice win, 152.91. Unofficially should be a personal best for Erin as she beat her seed time here by about 7 seconds. Check in on Zoe Panzo at the top of your screen. Zoe, a solid senior here for the Hawks. as she puts in a solid effort here for her race, touching the wall in her finish. Covenant Day is going to be coming in at the bottom of your screen to finish the 200-yard freestyle on the girls' side. We move now to the boys. Harrison Short will be in lane 4, Harrison Smith in lane 6, and Sam Lyons in lane 7. And they get the clock now sunk back up. So now we will have our boys 200-yard freestyle. Again, Harrison Short in lane 4, Harrison Smith in 6, and Sam Lyons in lane 7. Looks like Harrison Short not in this race. So we'll check in with Harrison Smith and Sam Lyons at the top of your screen. And Harrison Smith is out to an early lead. He's also, though, hot on his trails as Teenan Gleason from United Faith Academy. Harrison Smith doing a great job here, setting the pace in the first half of this race. As you see Smith here now, through the first 3 legs, he's got one more up and back. Harrison Smith has a seat time of 1:58.99. We'll see how that factors in here in this first home meet of the season. Smith makes his final turn, a little rough on that turn, but he's able to get straight again. And Smith touching the wall at 1:55.37. That's besting his seed time by 3 seconds. Solid finish there for Harris. Sam Lyons also coming in a solid swim here at the top of your screen. As we catch Sam now touching the wall, 2:20.21 for Sam. Next will be our girls' 200-yard individual medley. At the bottom of your screen, we will have 2 swimmers, Grace Short, Lily Lunn. Grace will be in lane 3, Lily Lunn in lane 4. Again, Grace here at the bottom of your screen, Lily right above her as they both make the turn. First place looks to be Alice Welder for Asheville. Lily, though, right behind her. And Emily Radmaker as they now go through the backstroke here for this second leg. Nice smooth in the middle there is both Lily and Grace as they make solid turns. Grace is able to catch up, though, on that turn as she now moves into second. Alice Welder here still in first as they move to leg number 3. So now here with the breaststroke, both Grace and Lily are neck and neck. Alice for Asheville is up in the lead, setting the pace for this race. And both Grace and Lily touching the wall simultaneously in that third leg. So now it's down to the freestyle. Grace and Lily battling back and forth for that second place finish. Alice Welder, though, is going to be able to probably win this one here for Asheville. Grace Short, though, and Lily Lund battling for second place points. As you're going to see them both come to the wall. Grace Short, though, touching the wall at 2:24.86. Lily Lund right behind her in less than 2 seconds at 2:26.02. So now the boys here on the individual medley. David Salmons will be in lane 4, Ben Spiegler in lane 5. So lanes 4 and 5 here, David Salmons, Ben Spiegler. Salmons out to the first lead through this first leg. And he's got Spiegler right behind him. Salmons got a little bit wide on that turn, but he's on the rope and tries to get back to the middle here as he does square back up. Spiegler right behind him, and now Salmons is all back in the middle. Salmons now through this third leg. And now through the final push, Salmons out to a big lead here in the freestyle. Salmons just cruising here. He's got Spiegler in second place, but this will look to be a gold and silver finish for the Hawks in the 200-yard individual medley. So you see Salmons coming in here now. David has a seat time of 1:47. And he touches the wall there, a little bit past his time. Ben Spiegler, though, at 2:07. He's going to finish a second ahead of his seed time. And some solid finishes here now from Christ School and Asheville. Next, we are going to have some quick ones. 2 heats of the 50. First one, Covenant Day is going to be at the bottom of your screen in lane 1. Then Mary Ellis McAfee, Sophia Heaton in lane 3, Grayson Connor in lane 4, Gabby Lusco in lane 6, Caroline Parento in lane 7, and Tess Snellshire in lane 8. So we'll zoom out here and try to get as much as we can of this 50 free. And first place, lane number 4, that's Grayson Connor coming in at a 25.54. Second place is lane number 5, unofficially here now, Lucy Linham from Asheville School in that first heat of the 50. Heat number 2 will feature all Asheville, Covenant Day, and United Faith Christian Academy. Asheville will be in lanes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Covenant Day in lane 5, and United Faith Christian Academy in 6 and 7. And lane 8, that will be Audrey Tyson, United Faith Christian Academy, to touch the wall with that finish. Now as we move to the boys 50, Harrison Short will be in lane number 3, Thomas Greathouse in lane number 4, Oliver Heinzelring in lane number 8. And actually, Short is scratched, so we will have Thomas Greathouse in lane number 4, Oliver Heinzelring in lane number 8. Thomas Greathouse, though, coming in here. And Greathouse will touch the wall at a 22.50 for that first place finish. Second place will go to lane number 5, Spencer Thompson from Christ School. Heat number 2 of 4 here will feature Maxwell Williams in lane number 2, Tuck Speckman in lane number 7, and Davis Query in lane number 8. Again, Maxwell down at the bottom, Tuck Speckman and Davis Query, the 2 top lanes. Quick turns here. And lane number 5 will take that one. That's going to be Hunter Ludicus from Covenant Day. Heat 3 of 4 will feature one Hawk swimmer. That's going to be Wyatt Dayton. He's going to be in lane number 4. So we're going to track Wyatt here for this swim. As Wyatt comes out into the lead, he's going to make the turn in this heat. And Dayton comes in, touching the wall at a 30-39. Heat number 4 will feature all Asheville swimmers. Our next one will be event number 9. This is going to be the girls' 100-yard butterfly. Looks like we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for that Okay, we are now set for the 100 butterfly. Rescale in lane number 4, Carlin Smith in lane number 6. Solid jumps there, but Rescale is out into the early lead. Carlin Smith, though, is pacing right there with her. Carlin and Reese neck and neck here through their second turn. And they touch the wall simultaneously here now for that final 25 as they are bringing it in. Carlin out to a slight lead against Reese as you're going to see them come to the wall. It's going to be close, and it looks like Carlin Smith gets it by 0.2 of a second as the future Bucknell Bison there. Touches at 102.6. Next we have the boys 100-yard butterfly. David Sammons will be in lane number 4. Harrison Smith in lane number 5. And Sammons at 48.62 for a seed time. He is just absolutely cruising through that first 25. Right on pace through the first 50 yards. Sammons make a great turn halfway through his third leg under the water. Makes a turn here. And David Sammons is going to be close to his seed time. Just a few seconds behind it, but still a first place finish at 50.71. Second place will be another Hawk in Harrison Smith. Harrison's going to come in touching the wall at 59.46, unofficially beating his seed time by a full second. And a solid finish there for Covenant Day to be able to finish out event number 10. Event number 11 will be the 100-yard freestyle now. A whole bunch of Hawks will be in this one. Kate Navarro at the bottom of your screen. Grace Short right above her. Grayson Connor in lane number 3. Aaron Greathouse in lane number 5. And Gabby Turner in lane number 7. Slight delay on my clock, about a second behind, but Kate Navarro here. Looks like Aaron Greathouse in lane number 5 out to the early lead. Eloise Durham from Asheville right behind her. But Aaron now extending things out. And Aaron Greathouse at a 53.65 unofficially That's going to beat her seed time as well here early in the season. And a nice swim there by a number of our swimmers. Asheville does take second, but then in third place is going to be Grayson Connor, also beating her seed time by 0.3 of a second. Heat number 2 here feature one Hawks swimmer, Mary Ellis McAfee, and she'll be in lane number 5. And let's tune in to Mary Ellis as she starts out into an early lead. See a nice turn there by Ellis. I'm sorry. Makes her second turn. Another up and back here for Mary Ellis, as she is about a body length's lead here in heat number 2. And a strong swim there by Mary Ellis McAfee. Unofficially in at 1:08.32, beating her seed time by 6 seconds there. And a great swim there by the Hawks in the 100-yard freestyle. Next, event number 2 will feature 3 heats of the boys' 100-yard freestyle. We do have one more finisher coming in here. It's going to be Mackenzie Arbor from Asheville. It's giving a solid effort. And she's able to touch the wall with a strong finish there for the Asheville swimmer. Thomas Greathouse, Brady Ellis will be in this heat. Thomas Greathouse in lane number 4, Brady Ellis in lane number 7. And Thomas, off that start, about halfway through underwater, giving him a body length lead so far over Nolan Johnson from Christ School. And now through this final leg, Thomas Greathouse here with a bigger lead now through that fantastic turn, as he's still cruising underwater, finally comes up. And Thomas is going to touch unofficially 55.01. His seed time is just way too good for his personal best at a 46.09. But a first place finish there for Thomas. Brady Ellis coming in with a strong finish as well for the Hawks. Now, heat number 2 will have one scratch, and Hawks Media's own Ben Goldman out sick today, but Maxwell Williams and Ryan Griggs in this heat. Ben, if you're watching from home, get well soon, buddy. You would have been in this race. Maxwell Williams now out to an early lead here in heat number 2. And Johnny Primock from Asheville. Maxwell, though, out to the lead. And it looks like Asheville's Landon Summer at the top of your screen does have the lead in this heat. Second place now is Maxwell Williams. And Asheville, Landon Sumner coming in first here with that one. Second place will be Maxwell Williams. And the third heat will feature all Asheville swimmers in lanes 3, 4, and 5. This will be Phil Schmidt, Stewie Stewart, great name there, Stewie Stewart, and Christian Stewart. Stewie Stewart in the lead here in this third heat. And Stewie Stewart coming in at a 104.67. And next will be the marathon. Two swimmers on the girls' side in the 500-yard freestyle. .20 lengths of the pool. At the bottom of your screen will be Caroline Parento and Hannah Fedler for Asheville. And there's the bell you hear. So let's follow Caroline Parento through her last 50 yards. A battle of attrition here to do 20 lengths of the pool. .6:30 is her seed time. And at 6:14.88, Caroline Parento besting her seed time by 16 seconds. And yes, swimming that one with only one other swimmer, you don't really have anyone to pace off of. So Caroline did a fantastic job there. Another strong finish here by Hannah Fedler from Asheville, as she's going to come in at a very respectable 6:47.90. So congratulations for both of those two swimmers of finishing that 500-yard freestyle. 6:18.99, I believe, was the cutoff for states. So Caroline Parento has already qualified for states with that swim. There are going to be no boys in the 500 freestyle. So we are going to go next to the freestyle relay. Hawks are going to be at the bottom of your screen in lanes 3 and 4. Grace Short, Carlin Smith. Again, Latin will start off. Grace Short in bottom of your screen at lane 3. Carlin Smith in lane 4. Asheville will have Hannah Fedler in lane 5. And Elise Fisher for Covenant Day in lane 6. Next time I'll just give you access on your phone. Okay, and we are now ready for our 200-yard freestyle relay. Again, Grace Short, Carlin Smith at the bottom of your screen here to start things off. And it looks like Covenant Day will not have a team in here, so it's just going to be two Hawks and Asheville. Carlin Smith will start out on the lead slightly here. She's going to pass it off to Chloe Chen, and now Gabby Turner in the pool. Chloe now is going to try to extend the lead, but Gabby Turner is on her heels. And Asheville's Alice Wilder right behind her. Chen now is going to send this off to Lily Lund. And Gabby Valesco is now in the pool. Lily out in the lead. Gabby right behind her. And Emily Radmaker and now the final leg here as Reese Gale is in the pool. Mary Ellis McAfee, but Reese is out to a big lead. And Reese touching the wall at a 149.03. Second place finish will go to Asheville. And Latin's Mary Ellis McAfee at a 156.97. Next will be our boys 200 relay. Hawks will be in lane 4 with David Salmon starting things out. And up top in lane 6 with Ryan Griggs. Expect David Salmons to come out to an early lead in this first leg. And Harrison Short is going to compete in this one. Harrison Short is in the pool. Second place is lane 2 from Covenant Day. Short now passes it off to Harrison Smith. Smith is in the pool as the Hawks come out to a big lead. This is going to be one of their strongest events all season long. Smith now will finish it off to Thomas Greathouse. And Thomas Greathouse is going to take the last 50 yards here. And Greathouse touching the wall at a 137.45. Second place here will be a lot closer. Bottom of your screen, you have a few Asheville swimmers. Top of your screen coming in. Price School takes second. And it looks like Latin is going to get the fourth place finish there with their second team. So all solid finishes there in the boys 200 freestyle. Event 17 now is going to be the girls 100 backstroke. Tess Snellshire, Sophia Heaton, and Chloe Chen all in the pool here for the Hawks. Tess will be down at the bottom here in lane number 2. Sophia Heaton right beside her. And Chloe Chen up in lane number 5. Chloe is going to be out to an early lead. She's competing with Gillian McCormick from Asheville. McCormick is in their lead here with Chen trying to catch up to her. But McCormick gets the first place finish. Chloe Chen with the second place finish. Sophia Heaton's going to come in with a third place. And Tess Snellshire with a strong swim here for the Hawks. As Tess is going to come in touching the wall at 127. So Chloe there with a second place finish at 109.50. That's going to be a state qualifying time. Sophia there at 115.03. She's going to have to shave a second or two off to qualify for states with that one. Heat 2 here will feature United Faith Christian, Audrey Tyson, Avery Smith with Asheville, and Mackenzie Alber, also for Asheville. Next is our boys 100-yard backstroke. Ryan Griggs is in the bottom of your screen. Actually, Ryan's not going to race here. Oliver Heinzelring will be in lane 2. Ben Spiegler in lane 5. Tuck Speckman in lane 7. And Sam Lyons at the top of your screen in lane 8. Ben Spiegler out here in the lead. halfway through. Ben's going to make a turn. And Spiegler has a big lead here in these final 25 yards. Spiegler there coming in at a 59.32. 10 seconds better than a state qualifying time. He's able to best his personal best by about 0.6 of a second. Second place will be lane number 4 in Evan Jurdo from Asheville. And third place goes to lane number 3, Spencer Thompson from Christ School. Heat 2 will feature 2 swimmers from Asheville, 1 from Covenant Day. This is Stewie Stewart from Asheville out into a big lead. And all 3 swimmers coming to the wall for that touch in that second heat. Next, be the girls' 100-yard breaststroke. Gabby Turner will be in the bottom of your screen in lane number 1. Reese Gale is going to be in lane number 3. Lily Lund in lane number 4. Kate Navarro in lane number 6. Gabby Velasco in lane number 7. And Zoe Panzo at the top of your screen in lane number 8. Three, 4, and 5 all close there. That's Reese Gale, Lily Lund, and Alice Welder. Both Reese and Lily are setting a strong pace with each other. And Alice Welder there is right with them. It's going to all come down to this turn and finish through the last 25 yards here. Alice has an early lead in this final leg. Reese, though, is trying to catch up to her. Alice is at the top of your screen. Reese at the bottom and Lily there in the middle. It's going to be close. And I believe that will go to Reese as she gets it by 0.6 of a second. Reese Gale with the win and the first place finish. Alice Wilder at second, and a close third place finish will be Lily Lund. So a great swim there in the 100-yard freestyle. Next will be 2 Asheville swimmers and a Covington Day. Actually, just going to be 2 Asheville swimmers. Shuhung Jin and Catherine Cow. And I apologize, there is an Asheville swimmer there. She was just under the water. That is Elise Fisher. Catherine Calval makes the turn. Shuhung Jin is going to be in the lead in this, followed by Fisher and Cow. Getting into the home stretch with 3 events remaining. Shuhung Jin is going to be coming up to win this heat. That is Fisher there. As Fisher touches the wall, and Catherine Cow now with a solid finish here for Asheville. One Hawk swimmer in this first heat of the 100 breaststroke. That will be Wyatt Dayton. He's going to be in lane number 2. So let's follow Wyatt here on this swim. Ricardo Farrow for Asheville and Teenan Gleason from United Faith Christian Academy are in the lead in this one. We're following Hawk swimmer Wyatt Dayton. So first place goes there to lane number 5. That would be Teenan Gleason from United Faith. A few more Hawk swimmers in this second heat, though. Davis Query being lane number 4. Brady Ellis in lane number 6. It looks like just Brady Ellis here in this one. So let's follow Brady on his swim. That's Brady Ellis you see there. And Brady making his final turn. And that is it. Brady coming in at a 128.01. So that will set up now our final two events of the evening. The 400-yard freestyle relay. Girls will go first. Connor Grayson is going to lead things off in lane number 4, and Grace Short will lead things off in lane number 5. Grayson Connor here now, setting the pace in this relay as she's halfway through her first leg. Grayson just cruising right now. And Carlin Smith now is going to jump in the pool. You see Sophia Heaton about ready to jump in. Second place will also be Asheville. That's Lucy Linham. Sophia's going to try to catch up to her. Carlin Smith, though, just extending a lead here in lane number 4. And now Carlin's going to pass this off to Chloe Chen. Chloe is in the pool. Asheville's Emily Radmaker. Right behind her. Just jumping in here now is Caroline Parento. Chloe makes her final turn. Radmaker makes hers for Asheville. Chloe's going to hand that final leg off to Erin Greathouse. As Erin's now in the pool. And Eloise Durham in the pool for Asheville. So Greathouse is going to try to extend this lead as she makes her first turn. Over there to Durham as she makes her turn for Asheville. Greathouse through her first half here. Aaron making her final turn for the final 25 yards here. And they touch the wall at 3:53.24. Asheville takes second place there. Third place also goes to Asheville. And the Hawks are coming up with a solid performance here. I believe this is going to be Lily Lund. Lily Lund's going to come in with the third place finish. And that is Lily touching the wall at 4:22.22. And Asheville, now Avery Smith, to round things out here for the 400-yard freestyle relay. Hawks are going to have two teams here. I think. And there is Asheville coming to the wall to round things out here. Our final event of the evening is our boys 400 freestyle. Looks like the Hawks are just going to be in lane 4. Thomas Greathouse is going to start things off. Hawks here out to a big lead. I believe this is going to be Sam Lyons in the pool. That is Sam. Sam halfway through his leg. I believe Tuck Speckman is getting ready. Or Ben Spiegler, excuse me. And Ben Spiegler. David Sammons is going to round things out here for the Hawks. as they are just cruising here through this 400 freestyle. Again, fans, as they tally up the results tonight, tune into our Instagram account as we'll have all the final scores posted as David Salmons cruising through his final leg jump, makes a solid turn, and Salmons is just making it look easy here with this solid swim. And we'll follow Salmons through these final 25 yards. And he touches the wall at 3:34.87. A few other strong finishes. As it looks like Asheville now coming in second, and the Greenies from Christ School will be finishing things out. So, again, fans, we want to thank you for watching tonight's swim meet. And again, check into our social media accounts as we will have the final results posted for our boys and girls. I am Joe Teets from Hawks Media Production, telling you to have a great evening.